Hey, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Let's learn with Lizzie. Today we are going to study a very important and extremely scoring chapter from Footprints Without Feet entitled A Triumph of Surgery by James Herriot. Do not get confused by the title. Even though it sounds medical, this story is actually about common sense, discipline, and responsible love. This chapter is frequently asked in board exams, especially for questions on irony of the title, character sketch, and message. So listen carefully and understand the story conceptually. James Herriot is not just a writer, he is a real veterinary surgeon. His stories are based on his own experiences with animals and their owners in Yorkshire countryside. This is why his writing feels so realistic and lively. He uses simple language, humor, and gentle satire to teach serious lessons. In this story, he highlights how human emotions, when uncontrolled, can harm even those we deeply love. A Triumph of Surgery is an autobiographical animal narrative, which means it is drawn from the author's real life. The major themes of the story include overindulgence, misplaced affection, responsibility, discipline, and the healing power of nature. The story strongly conveys that excess of anything, even love, can be dangerous. There are three main characters in the story. The narrator, Dr. James Herriot, representing wisdom, balance, and professionalism. Then we are having Mrs. Pumphrey, representing emotional weakness, loneliness, and blind affection. Finally, Tricki, the little dog, who symbolizes victims of overpampering. The other dogs at the surgery act as silent teachers who show Tricki the natural way of living. The story begins when Dr. Herriot accidentally meets Tricki and Mrs. Pumphrey on the street. He is shocked to see Tricky's condition. This dog is extremely fat, breathless, and inactive. This opening immediately creates concern in the reader's mind and prepares us for the central problem of the story, Tricky's illness caused by overfeeding. Mrs. Pumphrey believes that food is equal to love. So she feeds Tricki cream cakes, chocolates, Horlicks, malt, and cod liver oil. Even after repeated warnings from the doctor, she fails to control her emotions. This shows her lack of discipline and emotional dependency on Tricki. Her love, though genuine, but it becomes very harmful. Due to continuous overeating and no exercise, Tricky becomes obese and unhealthy. He pants constantly, vomits frequently, and refuses food later due to indigestion. He spends most of his time lying on a rug. His condition clearly shows how human negligence can destroy an animal's natural health. Dr. Herriot realizes that treating Tricky at home is impossible. Therefore, he takes a firm decision to hospitalize Tricky. This decision highlights the doctor's professional responsibility and courage as he does not give in to Mrs. Pumphrey's emotional pleas. Mrs. Pumphrey reacts dramatically to Dr. Harriet's decision. She believes Tricky will pine and die without her. She sends beds, cushions, coats, toys, and bowls. This scene highlights her wealth and emotional excess while adding humor to the story. At the surgery, Dr. Herriot does something surprising. He gives Tricky no medicine at all. For the first 2 days, Tricky is given only water. This controlled starvation allows his digestive system to recover naturally. This proves the doctor's wisdom and experience. Slowly, Tricky starts responding to his surroundings. He begins to walk, run, and play. His energy returns without any medical treatment. This stage highlights the importance of routine, exercise, and discipline. The other dogs at the surgery play a very crucial role in Tricky's recovery. Through competition and play, Tricky learns discipline and physical fitness. He experiences real joy for the first time in his life. Mrs. Pumphrey constantly calls the surgery and sends eggs, wine, and brandy to strengthen Tricky. Ironically, these luxuries are enjoyed by the doctors. This irony adds humor and shows Mrs. Pumphrey's misunderstanding of real care. The Triumph Without Surgery. The title is deeply ironic. No surgeries performed. The real triumph is of common sense, controlled diet, and natural living. This point must be clearly mentioned in exam answers. After 2 weeks, Tricki becomes slim, energetic, and playful. He transforms into a healthy dog, proving the success of the doctor's approach. When Mrs. Pumphrey arrives, she sees Tricki running happily. He jumps into her lap, licking her face. This emotional reunion provides a satisfying ending to the story. The title suggests a medical miracle, but the real miracle is discipline and balance. This irony makes the title humorous and meaningful. Now, moving on to the character sketch of Mrs. Pumphrey. Mrs. Pumphrey is rich, emotional, lonely, and overindulgent. Her excessive love harms Tricki. She represents parents and caretakers who confuse affection with indulgence. Then we are having Dr. Herriot, who is sensible, kind, firm, and experienced. He understands both animals and human psychology, making him a successful doctor. The story teaches that love must be guided by responsibility. Discipline and natural living are essential for good health. Students must prepare answers on the irony of the title, Tricky's illness, and character sketches, as these are frequently asked questions. Remember important lines like this is a triumph of surgery. Tricky's only fault was greed. I had a firm line. These lines will enhance exam answers. In conclusion, A Triumph of Surgery is a humorous yet thought provoking story that teaches lifelong lessons about love, discipline, and responsibility. Thank you for watching. If you felt like this video was helpful, kindly please hit the like, share, and subscribe button, and see you in the next video.